Let's look at how Avaya envisions engagement with prospective customers. We'll show you how that looks from 3 perspectives: your customer, your business development consultant, and your manager's perspective. These are simply examples, but what you'll see demonstrates 3 key ways Avaya delivers predictable business outcomes. 1. A personalized, relevant customer buying journey. 2. Complete 360 integration among customer-facing channels and internal channels. And 3. Capturing data and converting that into clear, actionable insights. Let's look first at the customer experience. Meet Nick. Nick works for a medium-sized manufacturing company and has been tasked with exploring a new ERP system. Nick's particularly interested in exploring cloud-based solutions. He's interested in cloud-based ERP systems, a new territory for him, so he's doing research every moment he gets. Intrigued with something he sees as a result of his search, Nick lands on a relevant blog entry. Nick emails the article to his office email address so he can continue reading the article on his laptop. Avaya Oceana is at work already, capturing the context of article, the URL, and Nick's email address. Nick receives his email and clicks on the link to continue reading the article. Sensing the amount of time Nick has spent on this page, Avaya Oceana pushes an invitation to chat. Happy to have some of his top-of-mind questions answered, Nick engages in the chat session. Based on the context of the chat conversation, sophisticated business rules determine that Nick should be matched with a live expert. Nick is seamlessly matched to a business development consultant, Allie. Meet Allie. Allie wanted a career in sales with a company with a cool factor. She wanted to interact with customers with ease and in real time to avoid unnecessary delays, overhead, or to be bogged down in admin work. Armed with relevant context, Allie continues the chat session with Nick and ultimately invites him to a co-browse session where she registers Nick for an upcoming webinar. Oceana Workspaces is recording these interactions, showing the customer journey and touch points. Based on Nick's journey, a workflow is triggered, adding Nick, his company, and his area of interest to the campaign database. To keep Nick engaged, Allie suggests relevant content and subscriptions. Nick's appetite for information also triggers a workflow, the activation of social relationships, sending invitations to Nick from LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Nick is eager for the webinar and wishes it were sooner, a clear indication to Allie that Nick is a hot prospect. Allie asks Nick if he would like to see a demonstration prior to the webinar. Nick agrees and offers Allie some dates and times he's available. Allie quickly checks with the experts who are best suited to demonstrate cloud ERP solutions based on Nick's requirements. Jen, in the cloud group, is easily identified, scheduled, and provided Nick's history. Nick appreciates the first-class service. Everything was effortless. He breathes a sigh of relief, grabs a second cup of coffee of the morning, and looks forward to his demonstration. The takeaways? Nick engaged with the sales team on multiple devices anywhere. He received personal attention right from the start. The information Nick received was highly relevant, and downstream appointments were set with the best sales team members. Ultimately, the sales cycle was shortened and his journey streamlined. Now, let's take a look at the interaction from the point of view of Allie, our business development consultant. You'll see how Avaya provides the tools she needs to convert Nick from a casual web browser to an informed, motivated lead. Allie's enthusiastic about selling and has high expectations about using the most sophisticated tools to help both she and her company succeed at a fast pace. Here, Allie is busy at work, checking her performance statistics throughout the day. She receives notification of an incoming chat request. In a single view, Allie sees everything that Nick has done so far, the article he's read, and the chatbot session. She fields an inquiry in chat using pre-prepared suggestions from within the tool. From these interactions, Allie can tell that Nick is a perfect candidate for the newest cloud-based ERP system. Allie invites Nick to a co-browse session and signs him up for an upcoming webinar. Allie also suggests content and subscriptions most relevant to Nick. He's thrilled about all the content he'll receive. With webinar and subscription data captured, a workflow is triggered and social media connections are activated through LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Nick is looking forward to the webinar and wishes it was sooner, a clear indication to Allie that Nick is a hot prospect. She asks him if he would like to see a demonstration prior to the webinar. Nick offers some dates and times he's available. Allie quickly collaborates with the experts who are best suited to demonstrate their cloud-based ERP solution based on Nick's requirements. Jen, in the cloud group, is identified and reached out to. She chats back, letting Allie know that she is available and that the lead is solid. As Allie schedules the demo, Nick's contact and company information is automatically uploaded into the campaign database, where the sales team will be queued to follow up with Nick after Jen's demo. The wheels are in motion. Not long after that, Ali receives the best chat of all from Jen. The demo went great, and inside sales was able to close the sale with Nick. So what did we see in this look from Ali's perspective? To know where your customer wants to go, you need to know where they've been. Avaya identified Nick's journey and provided not only the relevant documents, it delivered experts, the people who could and did move him more quickly to the right decision, the right resources at the right time. Additionally, we witnessed Ali's higher level of personal accomplishment. She's a high performer, and she'll stay with the company. Next, we'll look at how these interactions are observed from the manager's perspective. It's all about using data to quickly identify trends and create repeatable success. Here's Amber, Ali's business manager. She's extremely interested in the performance of the teams across all lines of business. With data continually compiled and analyzed by Oceana Analytics, Amber notices something that has piqued her interest: a high revenue interaction with a shorter than average sales cycle, but also that it was accomplished by one of her newest business development consultants, Ali, and with a new customer. Intrigued, Amber wants to learn more about the success and ensure it wasn't an anomaly. Since Ali has been in this role for a few months and the sale was to a new customer, Amber decides to begin her investigation by looking at Ali's performance specifically. Amber sees that the sale closed within the past 8 days, so decides to start by looking at Ali's performance over the last 30 days. Here, Amber sees that Ali has good performance metrics aligned to some of her more seasoned peers. In fact, Ali is one of the top 5 performers. Amber decides to further explore how Ali is performing today, at this instant. She looks at Ali's current work state. Amber also looks at the account state of Ali's other opportunities. Amber doesn't see anything out of the ordinary and will now take a closer look at the specific sale in that customer's journey. She locates Ali's accounts and drills down to Nick's customer journey. Amber wants to investigate touch points along his journey. She wonders what Nick selected from the web. Amber sees it's one of the recent articles published on cloud-based ERP systems. In fact, it was the article published just a few days before Nick downloaded it. This is valuable information, as Amber will leverage this article as part of an outbound campaign. Amber moves on to the chat session, noticing the transcript from the chatbot session Nick had and the exchange with Ali. The chatbot did its job well, and the most appropriate resource, Ali, was located. Most importantly, Amber sees that Ali used the context provided from the chatbot conversation and the article Nick downloaded to recommend subscriptions and the upcoming webinar. Not only did Ali promote the upcoming webinar, but she also completed the registration form with Nick. This co-browse session permitted Ali to offer Nick a demonstration prior to the webinar, which he agreed to. Plus, the information was gathered, analyzed, and packaged so that inside sales could quickly convert Nick's interest to intent, and ultimately, a sale. Amber reflects on Ali and the best practices she followed. She leveraged contextual information gathered from the customer for a personalized experience, the article downloaded, and the chatbot conversation. She utilized proven suggested responses presented during her chat session with Nick. She exploited the tools that are literally at her fingertips, co-browse and collaboration. It was during the co-browse session that Ali uncovered Nick's wish for the webinar being sooner rather than later. And by easily collaborating with Jen, Ali was able to meet, perhaps even exceed, Nick's expectations. Nick's journey won't end with the sale. His post-sale relationship will be data-driven, omni-channel, and highly personal. His service team will know him, and upselling moments will be relevant to Nick and profitable. And all of this, of course, helps attract and nurture digital natives. We observed a business manager using powerful real-time data and visualization of a customer journey. In this example, the business manager was able to quickly identify a performance issue, in this case high-level performance, that she can dissect, reward, and replicate. The result? More motivated, informed customers, more satisfied, engaged, productive, and loyal business development consultants, and ultimately, shorter time to revenue. That's what Avaya Oceana is all about. An entirely new way to design, manage, and deliver faster, more profitable customer experiences. Thanks for watching.